Quitting time!
Hello and welcome back to Let's Replay the Simpsons game. In the last episode, we finished off the storyline. That's right, we discovered that we're simply a game inside another game called Planet Earth, played by God himself, and actually by Ralph. Spooky stuff. But yeah, that's all done, so now all that's really left to do is take a look at some of the challenges of the game, some of the costumes, some of the extra stuff like that, and then go around and collect up all 300 of these spinny tokens scattered all across Springfield. But I'm going to do that, like I said, in a live stream at some point, so keep an eye out for that. Just be like a casual one, just have a little chat and wander around and collect all these. The reason why I'm doing it as a live stream is because I'm not going to do it as like a proper walkthrough. Don't try and follow me doing that, because I don't know where they all are. I'm not going to learn where they are, so it's going to take some time. I suggest you just go look up a guide if you want that. But anyway, let's get started. First things first, I want to go look at the costumes of the game that we've unlocked. And to do that, we're going to head inside the Simpsons house. There's costumes for all 4 characters that you can play as. And we could have done this a bit earlier on, but never mind. Let's have a look at Homer's. If we go to this wardrobe, we have his regular white shirt and blue trousers. We have Anime Homer, which is pretty cool. We have GI Homer. And we have NeverQuest Homer. I think let's switch to... I like a GI Homer. Let's go for him. So, there we go. Marge, they have different numbers. They don't all have 4. I think Marge has less. Bless her. Ooh, what is that shadow on the floor? That's weird. Let's go check out Marge's. So Marge has regular and just NeverQuest. Okay, well we'll go with Elf Marge for now. Sexy MILF Elf Marge. And I guess that also means Maggie. Yeah, there she is. Oh, look at that little thing she just did. That's a nice little detail there. Another thing I like about Maggie is that when you jump, she sort of like bounces in the back. Look at that. That's good. I'm going to quickly switch to Bart and Lisa, and we can check out their costumes. Okie dokie, I'm now Bart and Lisa. Let's go check out Bart's. So he has regular and also GI Bart. So he can be GI as well, just like his dad. It's a shame that they don't have more. Like, you'd think they could have... Well, actually, I guess there isn't that many themes they could do. Because these are basically just themed on the last 4 missions. Well, not 4 missions, but, you know, the different games. And what does Lisa have? I think it's just anime. Yeah, let's go with anime then. But yeah, just a little detail. It's not much, you know. It's there's not as many as there are in Hit and Run, for example. And I really want Moo Moo Homer, but I guess another day, another game. Right, okay, so let's head back out, because the main meat of today's episode is going to be looking at the time challenges. But there's one thing I can do before getting all of the collectibles in Springfield here, and that is to get the clichés. There are actually 3 clichés found in the Springfield hub, and one of them I know is right here in the back of the Simpsons house.
You found another cliché. Am I supposed to be impressed?
The doors. Video games filled with doors that never open. Sounds delightful. It's true, there are a lot of those. I kind of actually want to go back to Homer because he's faster to travel around, but there are 2 more to get here in Springfield. Let's quickly do that, shall we? Change character to... Let's have Bart and... No, let's have Homer and Lisa. That's a bit of a different combo. Apart from the anime level. Hey, look at them. So there's one if we... I want to kind of avoid the collectibles, actually. I think if we just head sort of... Oh my god, shut up. This live stream is going to be a nightmare because they will not stop talking during it. But anyway, if we head to a slope in the game...
Nice work, video game guy.
Like that one. Steep slope barrier even. You would know this was impossible if you'd ever actually been outside. It's a bit harsh. So there's 2. And the last one we need to get is sort of the one I actually remember from the PS2 version. That's AI running into walls. And I had to look up how you get this one, and I think we have to head to... Oh man, there is some real slowdown in this in this hub world. Whoa, it's lagging a bit. Oh my god, what's wrong? I need to head to the Quickie Mart. So, where actually is the Quickie Mart in this place? Where is it? Or is it the android's dungeon? Let me go find out and then I'll meet you there. Okay, turns out it was the android's dungeon. Let's head on inside and take a look. So I think there should be a cliche in here. Oh. Oh, Uta.
Video game cliché ever.
There we go, Uta was running into walls. So AI running, or into a cabinet. AI running into walls, in case you didn't already know your game sucked. A bit harsh, I don't think this game sucked, but...
You're a credit to obsessive nerds everywhere.
And there we go, we have got every cliche, 31 of 31. The worst cliche ever, collecting every collectible. I guess so, I guess I am a bit of a cliche. Well, there we are, that's at least one thing we can...
Wasted my life.
Shut up, Uta. I guess there's one thing we can check off the list now. If we have a look at the map, or the little notebook. Yeah, 3 out of 3. So I'll show off the trophies and stuff, and the collectibles like that in the live stream, because that's when we get the last few ones. But what else is there left to do? I think we need to back out actually, and head to the main menu again. So yeah, we'll come back to Springfield later on, and if you do miss the live streams, don't worry, because I just put them up as a sort of VOD on YouTube. Who even are you? Go away, you little freak. Right, let's get out. Let's exit the game. So yeah, these are the challenges. And I'm going to be honest, I'm not even going to attempt to do most of these. I'm just going to show them off. Because, like I said in a previous episode, if you actually get all of the collectibles, you get an infinite power bar, which makes some of these a bit easier to do. Not all of them, but just some of them. But let's just go through one by one and I'll show you what they are. So, starting off with the Land of Chocolate, let's do the time challenge. Okay, so this first one, pretty simple. Defeat 100 bunnies. And you'll find that a lot of them are like this. They're all sort of like defeat a set number of enemies or collect a set number of collectibles. They're very, very similar. I mean, they're a nice touch. I'm not going to complain about them because it's more content, it's more things to complete, but they're really not my cup of tea. I don't like the stress, I don't like time challenges. It's just like how I hated the races in Hit and Run. I just, yeah, I get too nervous. So, and some of them do get a bit tricky towards the end. Like this one here, you just have to literally button mash around this area. I'm just mashing Y, not Y, sorry, X. And, yeah, it's not too tricky. But later on, you have to kind of learn, maybe, the layout more of levels. So, they do go towards 100% completion, but I'm not going to attempt them. Right, last few. There we go. Great job, Simpson. 10677. So, let's just go through the next one. Bartman Begins. Collect all of the geodes. So there, this is a item collection one. Just going around the end of the map. End of the level, and you have to collect all these little geo things. Again, this one's not too bad. Are we up to 4 of 7? Oh, okay. And last one's down there. Please don't miss it, Joe. And I missed it. Okay. That's what I mean. They're just frustrating, and I don't see the point of them. I just don't. And I think I'm going to speed up now, actually. So let's just quit, and I'll see you on the next one. Around the world in 80 bytes. Destroy all of the tables. Bit of a weird one. But yeah, just as it says, destroy all the tables. I guess there is also one more thing you need to do if you want to get 100% completion. That's to do all of the levels under the target time, I believe. I think that's going to be a requirement. But again, I'm not going to do that. That's too much stress. I can only imagine some of them, the things you need to do. Like, I'm thinking of the Big Super Happy Fun Fun level and the ending with protecting the airship. Like, that just sounds awful under a timed thing. I wouldn't want to do that at all. But if you do plan on doing 100% completion, that's more stuff to think about. But yeah, I'm not going to bother with this one. I'm just going around and punching tables. Not the most entertaining of footage. I'll move on to the next challenge. Lisa the Tree Hugger has a nice and simple one. Cross the river. This one I actually might be able to do. So, it's just a little game of Frogger here. Get your jumping right, get your platforming. And on some of them, if you die, it's game over. On some of them, you can just respawn. So it depends on the specific challenge. But there you go. That one was quite simple. Hey, look at that. Right, next one. Mob rules. Defeat 15 riot cops. So this one, I think might actually be, not impossible, but very, very, very difficult to do single player. Like I should have showed you, but on the main menu screen it says play in 2-player mode. So it's kind of heavily suggesting that you get a friend with you to do this one. I think it'll be a lot easier. Sadly, I'm all on my own, so no can do, but there's a couple that do say play in 2-player mode. Anyway, just kill 15 of those guys, get your mob after them. I guess whilst one person's using Marge, the other one can be doing Clobbergirl Lisa maybe, or something like that. Just to make it a bit faster. If there is a Clobbergirl power-up. Who knows. Anyway, next one. Enter the cheat tricks. Locate all of the game engine slaves. And by slaves... Hey, get away from me, you. Please lock onto him. There we go. By slaves, they mean poor old fake Mario. Barrio or something. There you go. So it's just running through the level. I think this is one of the examples of where if you die, that's it, that's game over. It's end of challenge. You cannot die, which is actually pretty tricky on this one, because if you do, yeah, like that, you just you just lose immediately. It's a sad day in Springfield. Well, I'm not going to replay. On to the next one instead. The Day of the Dolphin. Collect all of the tuna cans. Are you noticing a pattern now? Yeah. I must admit, I did go through some of these just to, well, before recording this, just to refresh my memory. And some of them you can actually do first go, without really even knowing where things are. They give you plenty of time in most cases, which is nice. So you can make a few mistakes, but obviously a lot of them you do need to kind of practice, which is good. I like a challenge, just not these sorts of challenges. I get too wound up. But yeah, just collecting all these tuna cans all over the place. Not very difficult. Yeah, on to the next one. Shadow of the Colossal Donut. Eliminate all of the mini crusties, like that one over there. Can I target him? I can. Oh, he's good at dodging though. Die, Krusty, die! Wow, he's really good at dodging. Okay, I got him. Yeah, so this one is just, thankfully, no giant lad to deal with. Just walking around, finding 20 of these guys and trying to target them. Oh, wow. This one's annoying me already. You see, this is why I have chosen not to do so. I hope you don't mind. Like, it's not that important, really. So, and I just don't want to put myself through it. I'd rather move on to a game that I'm actually not stressing about, but you've got to be careful with this one because they do put them in sneaky locations like back here. Look at them. But yeah, again, not too tricky. I nearly did this one first go without even knowing where they were, so it's just a case of walking around and thinking about like where they'd put them, sneaky places they'd put them. Like on top of that little balcony up there, you can see one in the distance. Can I target him yet? Die! There we go. Okay, so that's that one. Let's move on to the next level. Invasion of the Yokel Snatchers. Prevent the aliens from reaching the bottom. Again, this is a 2-player one it recommends. And it's a bit like the bit from the level, really. A bit like the Space Invaders thing. So, yeah, it's just Space Invaders again. Bart's dead. Okay. Well, and I'm dead. Wow, I had one left to go as well. But you die, that's it. Another sad day in Springfield. Oh, okay, well, next one. Bargain bin is shut down the cartridge incinerator. Again, another 2-player one it recommends. I can see why. Because you need both Bart's and Homer's powers to get through this level, like smashing walls and grappling. Problem is, they put down all these enemies that I don't think the enemies were here on the story mode. Maybe they were, but either way, you just gotta be careful. Because I think they've made them more powerful as well. Like, I'm pretty sure a lot of these weren't one-hit kills, but now they are. Or if not one-hit kills, very, very powerful. Like, this guy's Hadouken. Well, if it actually ever hit me, but yeah, they are quite tough. Anyway, you know what? Just die. I don't care. Let's move on to the next one. Another quest is defeat 500 Morks. That's right, 500. This is one that would definitely benefit from having infinite... Oh god, I just fell through the world. What the hell? Okay, that was weird, but this is one that would benefit from infinite power, although you do get a lot of energy just from smashing them. It's so bright, the screen. It's kind of blinding actually, but yeah, all the balls of energy they drop actually fills up your bar, so maybe it's not a big deal. But 500 of them seems like a lot, but you know, just like the game Gauntlet is based on, a lot do spawn, so you just need to keep Homer balling through the crowds and the blinding white light, and you'll eventually get there. I'm doing a pretty bad job at the moment, but backwards and forwards, and it soon goes up. It's just one that takes a bit of time, that's all. Anyway, before I blind you all some more, let's move on to the next one. Grand Theft Scratchy is protect the ice cream trucks. So yeah, just like the end of that level against Poochie, we're using Lisa's Hand of Buddha to drop explosive barrels on these sort of suicide cat people. Don't know how difficult this is. Probably not amazingly difficult. Looks like there's 5 waves to do. But yeah, just the same as the level. You've already seen this, it's just more of the same, so I'm going to move on. Medal of Homer is collect all of the flags. This one I think is a particularly lazy one, because all this is doing is just putting a time limit on part of the level that we've already done. Like, we had to collect 24 flags anyway. Now we've just got like 5 minutes to do it in. Shouldn't complain, no, you know, it's extra content, oh, whatever, but definitely don't see the point in showing you this, because you can go back and watch that level, it's all there. It just took a bit longer than 5 minutes, that's all. I guess it just depends on the sort of gamer you are. I'm sure a lot of people actually really like these. They like that idea of a challenge and learning the level and time limits and stuff. And if you do, that's fine. You'll probably love these. It's just not my cup of tea, so that's why I'm not actually going to do them. Anyway, I'm gonna quit giving you excuses. All right, I do what I want to do. Who am I even talking to right now? Let's move on to the next one. This is Big Super Happy Fun Game. Eat all of the sushi rolls. So this one's quite interesting. I thought this one would be sort of a bit taken from the level itself, you know, a protect the airship type one. But no, it's not actually, which I'm kind of pleased about. It's just eating all the sushi rolls, but that does involve, seems simple at first, but that does involve things like Homer balling, like that. Can I jump and get that? Oh, you can actually jump, never mind. But then also using helium to get to these clouds. Oh, it's a bit weird actually, because the background's still moving. Come on, drop. No! Oh, I hate helium, Homer. So hard to control. But yeah, oh no, and you have to do that jump as well. The one that I hated in the level to get up to that platform up there. Oh, good luck doing that. That was a nightmare. Although, to be fair, that was mainly because of all the enemies as well. Maybe it'll be a bit easier. But you don't get much time to do it, and I'm certainly not going to bother trying now. So let's move on to the next one. Another 2-player one in 5 characters in search of an author. It's defeat 30 enemies. Very simple. Very easy. Well, I say easy, maybe not easy, but kind of boring, I suppose. Goodbye Zoidberg. Goodbye Bender. Oh, I've run out of power. So yeah, I would definitely recommend waiting until you get infinite power, because then you can just Homer ball everywhere and just smash into them and constantly ground pound and stuff. And that would make it so much easier. I'm kind of doing this a bit prematurely, but that's my recommendation. Just wait till you get all the collectibles first before you try these. It'll make your life... What, did he just glitch through the railing? Make your life a crap ton easier. Right, let's move on to the last one in Game Over. So Game Overs is collect all of the angel cakes. And you know how I just said that controlling Helium Homer is awful? Well, that's what this one's all about. You gotta kind of Superman 64 through the rings. Oh, and grab the angel cake slices and then die. Are you allowed to die? You are allowed to die on this one, right. I guess the best way of doing this would be to blast through like that, but then you really have got to aim perfectly to get that, so... Oh, I know I'm just going to die again. Wow. Hey, if you like the song Rock You Like a Hurricane, then at least you can sort of enjoy that in the background, but this one, certainly... Oh, my controller's just disconnected. That one is certainly not for me. And that's it. Let's back out of these or just die, you know. So here we are back on the main menu of the game. We can either continue, go back into the Springfield hub. Here is the place that you actually do the levels and the time challenges. Let's go down there like that. Also, you can look at all the video game clichés that we got. So we got all of them, that's right. That's a lovely symbol for the collecting every collectible one. Really makes me feel great, you know. But yeah, you can just go back and look at these, which is quite nice, I suppose, if you wanted to. Also on this main menu, if I go back, movies, so you can watch all the movies, which makes sense. Nice, some of them are really good to watch, so if you wanted to do that, go ahead. Some of them are called really weird names. Give me your ride, jerk. Professor Frink, Frink's Bride, Snouts and Blowholes, yeah. So there you go, there's all them. There is also a thing on the... I'm just making sure that I've got all of them. I think I have. Yeah, okay. Down here on options, so we've got audio, yeah, controls, credits, and also downloads. I thought that was quite interesting. If you go on there, it says downloadable content for the Simpsons game will be available from the Xbox Live Marketplace. Now, I don't know if there ever was anything to download from the Marketplace. Definitely wouldn't have been any sort of DLC and stuff like that. It was just too early for that sort of stuff, I feel like. The most I could think it would possibly be is maybe like Xbox dashboard themes, maybe? There was something like that, or... I don't know. If you guys know, then let me know, but I don't think there was any content to actually download for it. Or if there was, it wasn't of anything of like, you know, it wasn't anything decent, basically. So, yeah, that's kind of it now for the last proper episode of this Let's Play, or Let's Replay. Next time, it will be sort of like video archives of the live streams that I'm going to do, so if that interests you, then look forward to them. But if not, if that's not what you're after, then yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the Let's Play. It's been nice to go back to this game. It's really good to see the difference it has, this Xbox 360 version, compared to my old PS2 Let's Play, and obviously the higher quality and just everything, and how the levels are different. It's been really nice, and you guys, just as ever, love The Simpsons and enjoy me playing these sort of games. So thank you for watching, I really do appreciate it, and I hope you join me for the next Let's Play, whatever that is going to be. So yeah, until next time, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.